You don't lose because the world is against you. You don't lose because you're not talented or gifted or blessed. You lose because you stop believing. Doubt is the silent killer of dreams. It doesn't scream at you. It whispers quietly late at night. You're not good enough. You're too late. You'll never make it. And every time you listen, every time you entertain those lies, you weaken. You give up your crown. You hand over your throne, but ask yourself, how can a lion doubt its roar? How can a king forget the crown he was born to wear? You were not made to bow. You were made to rise. Doubt will always be there lurking in the shadows. But doubt is a liar. And liars only win if you listen. You have to fight it. Every single day. When doubt says, you can't, you answer, watch me. When doubt says, you're not enough, you say, I was born for this. Look in the mirror and remind yourself, I am built for this storm. I am chosen for this path. I am capable of this fight. Because the man who believes in himself cannot be defeated. Even when the world doubts him, even when the odds are stacked against him, even when the pain is unbearable, belief makes him unbreakable. The battle begins in your mind. And belief is your weapon. Excuses. That's what's keeping you stuck. Not your lack of time, not your lack of money, not your circumstances. Excuses. Every excuse is a chain, a heavy chain you wrap around your own wrists, around your own ankles, and then you wonder why you can't move, why you can't grow, why you can't break free. You say you don't have time, but the truth is you waste it. You say you don't have resources, but the truth is you haven't been resourceful. You say the world is unfair, and yes, it is, but so what? Life was never meant to be fair. It was meant to be conquered. Excuses are lies we tell ourselves to stay comfortable. They sound good. They make sense in your head, but every time you make one, you shrink. You weaken. You trade your future for your comfort. And here's the truth. No one's coming to break those chains for you. Not your parents. Not your friends. Not your boss. Not the government. Nobody. You want freedom? Then break them yourself. Cut the excuses. Burn them. Rip them out of your life. Because every man who ever rose from nothing had excuses too. But he chose to throw them aside. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need the stars to align. You need to move now. The man who walks free of excuses is unstoppable. He has nothing holding him back. He becomes a force, a storm, a warrior, and that's who you were meant to be. Comfort, it feels safe. It feels warm. It feels good. But comfort is a coffin. And most men are buried alive in it. Comfort tells you to stay in bed. Comfort tells you to wait until tomorrow. Comfort tells you to settle for less. And you listen, 'cause it feels easy. But easy never built a warrior. Easy never built a king. Easy never built greatness. Comfort kills more dreams than failure ever will. Failure teaches, failure strengthens. But comfort suffocates slowly, quietly, until one day you wake up and realize your dreams died while you were sleeping. Your destiny isn't found in comfort. It's found in storms, in pain, in battle. The man you want to be, the strong, disciplined, unshakable man, will only be forged in fire. Do you want to know why you feel stuck? Why you feel empty? Because your soul knows you're living too soft, too easy. You're avoiding the very struggle that would set you free. You must choose, live easy and die forgotten, or suffer now and rise as a warrior. Comfort is soft. Success is sharp. Comfort is warm. Success is cold. Comfort is sleep. Success is war. The world doesn't reward the comfortable. It rewards the relentless, the men who wake up early, the men who push through pain, the men who say, I will not settle. So stop running from discomfort. Run into it, seek it, because every rep, every scar, every moment of struggle is building the man you were meant to be. Comfort is the enemy. Fight it, kill it, bury it and rise. You're waiting for motivation to come and save you, waiting for the perfect song, the perfect speech, the perfect moment, but it's not coming. Motivation is a spark. It feels good. It gets you started. But sparks die. Sparks fade. Sparks disappear the moment the storm hits. Discipline, that's the fire. That's the furnace that keeps burning when everything goes dark. You think champions wake up inspired every day? No, they wake up tired. They wake up sore. They wake up in pain. But they move anyway. They act when it hurts. They grind when it's heavy. They fight when it's ugly. Motivation is a mood. Discipline is a decision. And the man who builds his life on moods will never build anything that lasts. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to feel inspired. Stop waiting to feel like it. You'll be waiting forever. Do it when you don't feel like it. Do it when you're tired. Do it when you're broken. Do it when nobody's watching. Because that's what discipline is. Showing up anyway. Choosing action over comfort. Choosing progress over feelings. Motivation will not save you. Discipline will, and once discipline rules your life, success is inevitable. In the end, the greatest weapon you have is not money. It's not talent. It's not opportunity. The greatest weapon you have is belief. Because belief is fire. Belief is war. Belief is the crown on your head when the world calls you nothing. You can lose money. You can lose friends. You can lose strength. But if you never lose belief, you are undefeated. Belief turns scars into armor. Belief turns storms into fuel. Belief turns ordinary men into legends. But here's the truth. Nobody is going to hand you belief. Nobody is going to place it in your chest. You have to build it. Brick by brick. Word by word. Fight by fight, you must choose to believe when you fail. You must choose to believe when they laugh. You must choose to believe when the world turns its back. Because belief is not just hope. It's not just positive thinking. Belief is conviction. Belief is fire in your veins. Belief is the unshakable knowing, I will not stop. I will not quit. I will not lose. And when you carry that belief, when you walk with it, when you live by it, people feel it. The world feels it. And it has no choice but to believe in you too. So stand tall. Walk like a king. Speak like a warrior. Live like a man who knows he was born to conquer. Because in the end, the man who believes always wins.